Come check out the 3 new Start Collecting box sets for the Age of Sigmar.
Spiky bits.
What's up, hobby maniacs? Rob Baer, kicking it with you again today, taking a closer look at the 3 brand new Start Collecting box sets for Age of Sigmar. Now, these are kind of the big ones that folks were waiting for because everybody loves their big fatty monsters right there, and they definitely get those hobby juices going and get you want to go in there and paint these bad boys up. And this is a great economical way to start any one of these forces. And then, of course, Demons of Slaanesh, long delayed on that one. I guess about 2 years behind, but that's okay. Better late than never there. Now, all of these still come with a War Scroll Battalion, so you can field a formation using 8th edition 40k terms, or I guess a 7th edition 40k. I guess it's like a mini detachment nowadays in your army, so you can kind of field a group of models that come in these boxes, and it gives you a benefit on the tabletop. Now, also noticed at the same game store that there are new 40k ones. So if you're into 40k, they're basically reprinting the 40k ones without the formations that used to come in them. So now there's technically no benefit besides a monetary savings to pick up those box sets. So, but you know, rules are always kind of cool, and who knows, at some point they may add some stuff in there as we start seeing the Codex books come out for each of the factions in 8th edition 40k. But on to the good stuff. All these are $85 US, and of course you can always get them at a discount from one of your favorite retailers out there. Now, the Beastclaw Raiders are inherently older models, believe it or not. I think these all came out in 2011, but we have featured them on this channel before because it came out with a fantastic army box last winter. That's actually when I picked them up. You may have seen some of the tutorials that I've done online on painting frost effects, painting up fur, painting up teeth, and you name it on these guys. We did a tutorial on it. Snowy base, snowy rocky bases. You can check them out all on our YouTube channel. We are flush with tutorials on the big fatties right here. Now, money-wise, like I said, $85 US for this box set here. You're going to get 4 Mournfangs, which traditionally go for $65 retail, and the big fatty, the Stonehorn himself, for $58 retail, giving you a grand total of $123. So that's savings over $85 US, so you're looking at between 20 and 30% savings. I packed my calculator. I can't tell you exactly how much it is quite yet, but I think we can both agree this is a deal. Now, as far as the models go, well, I mean, we'll just give you a quick preview because you're probably not on here to see the actual models themselves, because I'm sure there's a million unboxings of these guys throughout the years here on the channel. Here's the instruction manual. And then you can see the Mournfangs themselves are comprised of, 3 sprues right here, which are going to give you, well, excuse me, you don't need all 3 of these sprues. This is going to be 2. This is going to give you 2, and then this is going to give you your other 2. So they used to come in boxes of 2, and this is what you would get. So you're going to get this times 2. You're going to get the standard, all of the Gargant hacker weapons right here, all of their hand weapons, some of the pistols, if you want to give it to your Skag, whatever the Sergeant upgrade is right here, and then you have a bunch of different options for heads right there. Of course, you have a Musician, which I do recommend taking at least a Musician and a Standard, probably a Champion too. If you're going to field a block of 4 of these, they are going to be a little bit pricey, and I mean, you're just paying points, you're not paying for the upgrades, so you might as well field them right there. I prefer the Gargant hackers. I think those are pretty good. They got a -2 rend on them. They've always been some of my favorites. And then here is the rest of the sprues are going to give you your Stonehorn, which is quite a bit of sprues here, and you've probably seen a lot of cool conversions using these horns and things on anything from a Night Titan to any sort of Chaos Demons and Beasts and all sorts of things. Lots of extra parts on here, from Frost Spears, to the Chain Traps, and to the Blood Raven, the Blood Falcons, and all sorts of stuff on here. This is an awesome kit and a super blast paint. I would recommend, they are not really as interchangeable as I would like them, so you can't really do it with the magnets, but what I do recommend is perhaps using magnets just to attach the top howdahs on, so that way your storage options aren't as limited as mine became when I glued all this stuff on, because that is a high profile to consider once you get these guys assembled. So all your instructions and everything in here, we're not really going to go over that. Let's show you the new rules that come in here. So we got Lost Shar's Frost Guard, which seems to be pretty good because you got a Frost Lord on Stonehorns. Stonehorns are always good. Having their damage is super terrific. And 1 Mournfang pack. Of course, you can max it out to 4 or 8, I suppose, in theory. At the end of either player's hero phase, if the Frost Lord on Stonehorn is within 3 inches of enemy units, this battalion's Mournfang pack, if eligible, can immediately attempt to charge one of those units. So that's a little bit of a kind of a boon right there, because traditionally your Huskguard is the only one that allows you to manipulate the movement of your Mournfangs, and sometimes taking a Huskguard isn't as much of an advantage as you would like. So that's a really neat little formation. I'm gonna have to rethink my particular army build on that one right there and see kind of what's up. Next up is the Magmadroth and the Volkite Berserkers. Now this is one of those weird combo boxes here because they say you get an Ulrich Runesmiter, but this actually is already on the sprues of this. So it's not, so while this, you can buy this separately from Games Workshop site for $30, it also comes in this kit too. And this kit is $85 and this box is $85. So I don't think I think I can just stop talking right there because you know you're getting value, but the Volkite Berserkers themselves as well are $60 US right here. And as far as new units go, the only other, besides characters, I think are the Hearthguard, the little shooty guys right there. So here it is, start collecting Fyreslayers. We previewed all this stuff when it came out a few years ago. These are your Berserker sprues. Magmadroth, not as big as you would expect. It's just a little 2-sprue kind of kit right here. But like I said, it's going to have all of your additional characters and things already on this. I'm not exactly sure how they break up the character sprue and do him separately, but they seem to. Like I said, not exactly sure, but there's definitely no separate character sprue in here. This is all straight Berserkers right there. And then as far as rules go, let's see what they get for a battalion. For a battalion. So we got, here's your formation here. 2 special characters, 1 Runefather on Magmadroth, and 1 squad of Volkite Berserkers. The quest for your gold. Once per battle in your hero phase, choose 1 enemy unit on the battlefield to be the target of the Runesmiter's appraising eye unless they are already within 3 inches of enemy units. All the Sons of Fortune can immediately move up to 4 inches closer to the unit you picked, provided that they end this move closer to the target unit than where they started. So it's almost a free pile-in, sans not being in combat and, you know, being 4 inches right there. So that's kind of neat. So again, another great value, as Games Workshop likes to call it, excuse me, box set right there. And last but very not least, Daemons of Slaanesh. You're going to get the Exalted Chariot bad boy right here, $60 US. The Seekers right here, which are $85, and then of course $29, and the 10-pack of Demonettes right there, also $29. These models are extremely old, from 2011, I think, as well, or 12, quite possibly. So we're not going to showcase those quite as much because I'm sure you guys are expertly familiar with them, as they have been around for so long. And here they are right here. You can see, here's the chariot pieces right here. Then you've got your Seekers, more chariot pieces, more chariot pieces. Here's all your Seekers, Seeker, Seeker, Seeker. These guys are extremely fast and also very good in 8th edition 40k right now, in my opinion. And there's a sprue of Demonettes. Why is that not a lot? That does not seem to be the right number of Demonettes. Oh no, it is. They're just, I forgot, they're just super small. So there they are. If you want to see more in-depth reviews of these, you can definitely check out the channel and some other spots there, and you will find that. Let's see what they got for their new battalion. Here we go. Cavalcade of Excess. Ooh, that sounds exciting. 1 unit of Seekers, 1 unit of Demonettes, and 1 Exalted Seeker Chariot. Impossible Swiftness in each of your hero phases. Pick one of this battalion, one of the units in this battalion, and roll a 2d6. You can immediately move them up to the total distance rolled in inches. If a unit at the start of the hero phase is within 3 of an enemy unit moves in this manner, it does not count as retreating and is therefore free to charge later in the turn. Well, that is impossibly swift. That is a very tactical maneuver there for some models that may not or may have that great of a save, allowing you to reposition them along your line and charge later. I feel like in a game that revolves around a lot of charging and wheeling, and well, I guess not really wheeling anymore, but positioning, that may just be one of the better formations right there, or better battalions that we saw out of all three of these, to be quite honest. I am secretly shocked by that one right there. So that's it for this one. Thanks for hanging in there as we did a little walk down memory lane, talked about some new rules, and I give you my expert opinion, at least on the big fatties right here, my personal favorites. But I don't know, these Fyreslayers, they're looking hot. See what I did there? No, they are. They're looking pretty cool. I think secretly I want to paint one of these Magnum Droth guys right here. Got some dragons to paint for another company here soon, and then maybe we can slide in some big fatty like this right here as well, just to have some fun with. So that's it for this one. If you like our video features here on this channel, make sure you subscribe to us, turn notifications on so you can be the very first to thumbs up and comment on our posts, and head on over to thelongwar.net. That's the home of the Age of Sigmar battle reports for exclusive content, early access videos, and more. Become a veteran of the Long War today.